Gideon Coe. You might not get him, but...
I'm here. Hello, Marc. Oh, there we go. That all worked out. Thank goodness.
So, Nina Simone, then.
Yeah, mate, what an amazing performer. Extraordinary.
Yeah. And also, of course, in the title of Warren Ellis's great book,
Nina Simone's Chewing Gum.
Now, you know where the title comes from, don't you?
It comes from when Nina Simone was playing at Nick Cave's Meltdown on London South Bank, presumably at the Royal Festival Hall.
Yeah.
And as part of her... they do go into some detail about getting her a rider sorted out. I do remember that from the early part of the book. And anyway, she has some chewing gum during the course of her set, and she sticks it on the piano and leaves the stage after an amazing set. And Warren Ellis feels he has to have that gum.
He crawled on the stage, didn't he, and stole it, and then had it cast, didn't he?
Yeah, and exhibited.
Exactly. Yeah, and so, I mean, I'm going to take a leaf out of his book, pardon the phrase, yeah. But I've got, like, hang on, 1, 2, 3, 4 books that I'm going to write over the weekend.
And what are they called?
The first one's called Peter Gabriel's Bog Roll.
Okay.
Which does relate to
right.
I mean, hang on a minute. You know, I know you. You think that every time my mouth moves, I'm lying, but it's true. So I went to see Genesis 2 nights doing The Lamb Lies Down on Broadway. Yeah. The second night, I was on the front row of the Circle. Somebody threw a bog roll at Peter Gabriel. He threw it back into the crowd, and he threw it high, and I caught it. And I had it for ages.
But that's okay then, good. Right.
And we never felt the need to use it, even out of desperation, because it was that ISIL kind of stuff, you know, the waxy paper.
Yeah, I remember that, yeah.
So that lasted a long time till it got thrown out. Then I'm going to write Alex Harvey's Shoelace.
Oh yeah, well we know this story. Did you not? There was some sort of mishap that you caused due to his shoelace.
Well, he was clomping around on stage all night because he had those Beetle Crusher big clumsy shoes on, and he wagged his finger at me. Don't do that, and I did it. And then we're going to have the follow-up book will be Mickey Finn's Little Tambourine Symbol.
No, really?
Yeah. Well, the second gig I went to, 1974 January, he threw a tambourine into the audience, and well, my sister was one of the people who grabbed hold of it, nearly lost a finger on the silver rim.
Yeah, got to watch yourself.
But the little tambourine cymbal things flew all over the place. I had one of them for a long while. And finishing off the 4, might come as a bound set actually, is Steve Harley's Fork.
His fork?
Well, we waited outside the on A-Town Street, the Grand Hotel it might have been, and we were trying to get something from Steve Harley, and the guy, the guy on the door, he said, I'll go and get you his fork. So he came out with a fork that quite patently hadn't been used, but we went away thinking we had Steve Harley's fork. So I've got a load of books coming out in a couple of weeks.
Very good. I could only offer Billy Bragg's famous fast food restaurant, Happy Hat.
Oh, really?
Well, yeah.
Have you still got it?
I did keep it for a long time. It was because I went. This will be 40 years ago. I saw him play.
Right.
And we'd been to said fast food restaurant. I probably had a root beer because it was 40 years ago.
Right.
And we got him to wear it on stage. He probably lectures us on where it had come from, and then he gave it back. And I kept it for a long time, but not anymore. So none of these mementos have been framed or put into a cast or put on some sort of display. So we failed, Marc.
I remember seeing that particular hat on eBay.
That's worn by Billy Bragg in 1983, Keynes Junior Common Room, Kent University.
You breadhead.
Oh, yeah.
You bought a house with the proceedings.
There it is.
Fine.
There it is. You've got to look after yourself.
So what have you got on your programme then, Gideon the Guvnor?
It will include Hugh Masekela, Flatmates, Cavern of Antimatter, Laura Cantrell, Len Bright Combo, and Bickerton Records is tonight's Label of Love.
Brilliant. OK, I won't go into talking tomorrow because we don't.
Yeah, we don't.
It will be next week then.
All right, then. Let's do that.
You take care, fella.
And you. Take it easy.
Cheers, mate.
Bye-bye, bye-bye.
That is Gideon Coe. He is the Guvnor. He's on at 9 o'clock. Back to the